Oh my god, hey, do you remember me? I'm that irrelevant piece of shit that you find yourself coming back to watch every single fucking day.
Welcome to this Christmas only. Come on, tell me you don't miss this. I just wanna welcome you.
Hey guys, Annika, welcome to my Chonica. Today I'm going to be doing 2 eyeshadow looks using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I've done a look or 2, I think, with this palette, but it's like a really requested video for me to do more looks, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do like one more natural look and then one more intense look, but they're both gonna be like pretty natural because I'm a natural basic motherfucker. So I'm going to put tape along my eye so that I can make the line nice and sharp, and so when I peel the tape off it's gonna be like satisfying and perfect and like Tumblr aesthetic goddess goals. So I'm going to prime my eyelids with a little bit of Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream. I'm in the shade L3 Warm. I'm just gonna do like a dot on each eye and I'm gonna blend that out with my finger. I am going to set it down with powder, I guess. I'm just gonna be using this powder from the Wet n Wild contour duo. It was just the first thing I saw, so we're not going to talk about it. So I'm taking my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This just happens to be, that scared the living fuck out of me. That actually scared the living fuck out of me. My chair is like on top of a piece of bubble wrap, and every time I move, wow, I look really good right now. Anyways, this is my favorite palette after the Modern Renaissance, so it's my second favorite palette ever. This retails for $49. You can get this at Ulta, Sephora, and TooFaced.com. I don't know what to do because all my brushes are dirty, but you know what? Does it look like I give a fuck? No. I'm taking this brush from Skone, which I got in my Marchipsy bag, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to be taking the shade Georgia as my transition shade. This is like my favorite transition shade in the history of transition shades. It's just so pretty. I don't know if I'm doing the natural look or the dramatic look first. We'll just see where it goes. Like, I actually honestly don't know. This has 18 shades in it, I'm pretty sure. So for $49, each shade is like almost $3. So once that's in our transition, I'm going to take the shade Summer Yum, I'm pretty sure, this one, which is kind of like a darker orange, but like a brown toned orange. The dust of this kind of keeps falling in my mouth and it tastes so fucking good. I really want one of the peach lip glosses, but they are so fucking expensive, dude. $20 for a lip gloss, $20 fucking dollars for a lip gloss, but they're so beautiful, all of them. All the colors are absolutely insane. This brush is absolutely insane. This brush is so soft. I think I'm gonna take the shade Delectable, which is this kind of dark purple. Honestly, I have not done this look before, so I'm really just playing around. Taking this on the outer part of my eye. Now I'm going to be taking the shade Charmed, I'm sure, which is this kind of like dark brown, really similar to Cypress Umber in the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm just keeping this on the outer corner. Yeah, I think I'm doing the dramatic look right now. What I really like about this eyeshadow palette is I just feel like there are endless possibilities. Like, you can literally make so many looks with it because it has so many different colors. I'm pretty sure the creator of Too Faced said that he was inspired by all parts of the peach with this palette. So like the pit, the outside, the stem, all of that, and the inside, of course. But I think that that's really clever. It's a different approach. It's a really artistic approach. And now I'm going to take a flat shader brush. Mine just happens to be from Quivange because I'm fucking trash. And I'm going to dip it into the shade Luscious, which happens to be one of my favorite colors at least, which is this one right here. It's just like a really shimmery, it's like a little bit darker than champagne. And I'm going to be spraying with Fix Plus after I dip it into the eyeshadow so that it doesn't get like hard pan. Oh my god. Fucking nut. Everything blending out the harsh edges. And the same thing on the other side. The other side, how about that? It's so cringy. I'm still on the... This color is everything. This color is fucking everything. Buy it for this color alone. Oh my god. Fuck me up. Fuck me in my fucking asshole. Fuck yes. Fuck. If the private schools that I'm applying to are watching this, hi. I'm going to be taking the Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner and I'm going to be doing a wing with this. See like how trash it looks when the tape is still on? Because I got it like all over. That's the magic of the tape, guys. Okay, so I'm going to peel off the tape. Oh my god. I'm just going to clean that. Everything. We're going to move on to my... So I'm going to like moisturize my face with the Clinique Moisture Surge Face Spray. I'm going to be using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind as foundation today. I discovered this trick in my last video. I didn't actually think it was going to work, but it did. So I just need to get like a more yellowy shade because this is pretty pink and I have yellow undertones. Oh fuck, I forgot to prime my face. We're not going to be wearing this all day. Under my eyes, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. and I'm going to be setting it with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Now for my contour, I'm kind of overwhelmed. I don't know what I want to do for my contour, and like this eye look isn't even intense. Like I tried, I swear, I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to be pretending like I'm cuter than I am. Honestly, I like respect Too Faced so much as a brand, only because I really have an appreciation for their marketing strategies. If you think about it, I appreciated Coke, like Diet Coke and that kind of stuff, like Coca-Cola, because they came up with that marketing thing where it's like share Coke with Hannah. So like if you know someone named Hannah, you're gonna buy it and you're gonna give it to Hannah. Like that's an amazing marketing technique. Too Faced makes all their stuff look so fucking cute, and I have to say, like, that's why I got sucked into the Too Faced Love Lush blushes. I mean, I actually love them because they're good products, but that's how I got started with them. And all their products smell like something, not all of them. A lot of them smell like something, and that's like good marketing. That makes people want to buy them because they're unique and nobody else is doing that. And even if people started to do that, they were the first ones to do it, and their products are actually edible. Too Faced is kind of like stepping up the game. I'm going to be taking the Laura Geller Baked Blush in the shade Tropic Hues. I'm going to be taking this same like Claire's fucking ass brush, and I'm going to put this on my cheeks. I'm just going to press the rest of the bake into my face. Okay, so I think on my lower lash line, I'm going to be taking a mixture of Delectable and Charmed, I'm Sure, which were these two dark shades that we took. And I'm going to be putting that on my lower lash line and really smoking it out. Don't know why I'm feeling smoky today. And I think that this is what's going to make it more dramatic. And now for highlight, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Peach Lights because I feel like it's only fitting. And I'm going to be taking my Morphe M501 brush, which I always use for highlighting. For lips, I'm going to be taking the Tarteist Pro Lip Paint in the shade Rose. And this is the final look for the dramatic looks. So if you haven't had the Sweet Peach palette and you're looking for something more dramatic, then here you go. This is the... Oh, I didn't put on mascara. I fucking hate my life so fucking much. Why did I decide to do two looks? Because I'm just going to take this off right after, and then I'm going to cry, contemplate suicide, and then watch 13 Reasons Why. I'm filming this on Thursday, so don't worry, I'm not still watching it. But now I'm on episode 4, and I just want to know what Clay did. Like, I get that he was like kind of a bystander the whole time, but like what did he actually do though? And nobody tell me. If you tell me in the comments, I'm blocking you. So yeah, this is the final look for the dramatic look. I hope you enjoyed this part. So I'm fucking back, bitches. I know you didn't want me to come back, but I fucking did. So now we're gonna be doing this all over again, except with a different look. I'm gonna be priming them again. Kat Von D. I fucking hate my life so damn much. Do you ever just want to like actually kill yourself? Okay, now I'm gonna be going in with the shade Georgia to set, but also to like actually do. Okay, so this guy that I haven't talked to in like 10 months decides to Snapchat me and Corey and goes like, hey Annika and Corey, we should hang. He's in the grade above me, so he's in 9th grade right now, and he's like, we should hang out, and Annika, you can invite this kid that I like if you want. And I was like, haha, sure. Like, because I hadn't seen him in 10 months, and like we were pretty good friends, and I wanted to see him again. I'm gonna go into the shade Candied Peach, which is this one right here. So we'd only really hung out with friends, so I was like kind of hesitant to say yes, but I was like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. And then he texted me, he's like, or he Snapchat me, and he's like, we should bring things to enhance our experience. And I'm like, okay, like what the fuck are you talking about? When he said that, I literally thought that he was talking about like acid or shrooms or something like hallucinogenic, because like when somebody says enhance your experience, doesn't that just sound like you want to trip on something? No, he just meant alcohol. So I was like, I'm good, because I'm not into that. And also like we hadn't seen each other in 10 months and we weren't even that good of friends before. It's one thing if I were 14 and I were drinking with my best friend ever. It's another thing if I haven't seen you for 10 months and the only way that you can hang out with me is if you're fucking drunk. Like, oh. Anyway, thought I would share that story. I thought it was interesting. Now I'm going to take the shade Puree, which is this one, and I'm just kind of deepening the crease with this, kind of defining it. And if you don't have a crease, as always, fucking make one, you bitch. I'm just kidding, love you. I'm going to take a more like detailed kind of fluffy brush. It's more dense, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm putting this in my crease. And now I'm going to be taking the shade Charmed, I'm Sure, which is this darker color. And I'm going to be taking that same like dense brush and just keeping that towards the outer part. part and then blending it out with the brush. Now I'm going to take that flat shader brush and I'm going to be going into the shade Just Peachy, and I think I'm actually going to mix that with Bellini. So it's this one mixed with this one. I'm putting a little bit of Luscious on the center of the lid, which is the one that we put all over the lid in the first look. And now I'm going to take, just take like an angled brush or any kind of like little dense brush that you have. Go back into Charmed, I'm sure, and I'm going to run this across the lash line. I'm going to take like this domed brush. It's like a dome. Now I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. I'm going to spray it with my wannabe Mario Badescu shit, letting that soak in, and then I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind once again. I'm actually obsessed with this hack, this life hack, and I'm so excited because this is like a really easy thing. You just like do this and then you're done. And like you guys know that I don't like this as a concealer, and I'm happy that I found a use for it because now it won't just go in the trash. Oh, also, I'm sorry that I've been calling it the Sweet Peach palette this whole video. I honestly meant the Sweer Peach palette. Sorry. Okay, now for concealer, I'm actually going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. I don't know why, I just want to use a different concealer. And now I'm going to set my whole face with this side of the Wet n Wild Dulce de Leche contouring palette under my eyes and just all over my face. You know what, while I'm at it, I'm just going to take this contour shade and I'm going to contour. Maquillaje es el mejor de todas las cosas. Me gusta maquillaje porque es muy bien. Oh, it's muy bueno, sorry. I'm trash. I know Spanish. I think I'm going to use a blush. Oh, I am going to use a blush. The question is, which one am I going to use? I'm going to use How Deep Is Your Love by Too Faced. Have you noticed that I've used at least one Too Faced cheek product in both of these? It's because I'm trash. And I chose this one just because it's like a nice corally. Now for glow. I think I'm going to take the ColourPop highlighter in the shade Wisp. And I'm just going to take like a, I don't know. I'm going to take this like synthetic brush from Quivange. This is a little bit dark for me, as you can tell. There's a little stripe right here, but I'll just blend it into my blush and it'll all be okay. Now I'm going to finish up the eyes. I think I'm going to take Puree and Charmed, I'm sure. So Puree and Charmed, I'm sure. I'm going to do that for my lower lash line. I love the way this smells. So many people don't like this palette, and honestly, whenever I hear someone on YouTube say that they don't like it, I get kind of offended. Like, something like touches my heart and I'm like, oh, like, okay, like, I see you, bitch, you want a fucking duel? Like, so, now that I'm done with my brows, because I'm fucking cool as fuck, I'm gonna take the Maybelline Colossal Mascara, I'm gonna coat my eyelashes, and then the very last step, I'm gonna be going in with lip gloss, and my lip gloss of choice is this mini Too Faced Sweet Peach lip gloss. This is in the shade Pure Peach. I got this as a little 100-point perk, and I love it. These are just so hydrating, and they're so pretty, and they taste fucking good. And like the oils in this, just, oh my god, they hydrate your lips so much. And so like the gloss that you see, it's not a sticky gloss, it's like oily, and I love it. 10 out of 10 would fucking bang. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, suck my dick, and keep on sucking on that lip gloss. Bye.